Hi. Hello, welcome to Silverstone. So we are live, ready for the first race. We've got 4 races today because we had a rainy session yesterday. There's too much water on the track. Bit slidey, a couple of people had accidents in the other race series, so they deemed us a little bit too wet. Over on the left we've got all the Mini 7s getting ready to go out. We've got a fantastic facility here. We've got the Formula 1 garages. We've packed 51 cars into these garages. So, Mini 7s.
51, 58 wasn't it?
Between 50 and 60. And then we've got the Mini Miglia say just about to go out now. So, Graham's on the camera.
Good morning, everybody.
Do you know where they are, Graham?
I think they've actually gone down and round the back, the other end. They're obviously Bill Solis just walking along there. They've obviously let them go, so it's all the pit crew coming back. Should we make our way up to the top end so we can watch the racing?
That sounds like a good plan, yeah.
We go back this way here.
So, if we walk back down the pit lane.
Just got Nick Cook, our club chairman here.
Hello Nick, live on Facebook.
Yes, Nick's 21 I think he is still, isn't he?
Well, hello chaps. Well, yes, I am the chairman of the Mini 7 Racing Club for my sins. And what a wonderful day we've got here. It's not raining. At last, we're going to have a race meeting. Exciting finish to our championship. And let's hope everybody has a great time, especially this young man here to my right. This young man here, posing with his glasses on his head, look.
It was sunny earlier.
This is not surely going live, is it?
We are live,
Nick.
yeah,
We're
so
totally live.
That was
Are
very good,
we
Nick.
totally live?
We are, but it's the other way around, Nick, so you can't see this way. You have to come this way around here, then we can see you. We'll catch up later then,
Yeah,
Nick.
thank you.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
Cheers.
I think Nick's just getting used to the technology of internet
Yes.
and things. So,
Morning. Part of the NDAF team here, NDAF Owens Fabrication.
live on Facebook with Graham Day. And here they are. So Migs are coming around now, and this is the first lap of the race.
Will they go straight away?
They will, because
we've got to get to the other side if we want to race. Can we get out at this bottom end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you see the Minis are just coming around to the line now. Because we're a bit tight on time today, the green flag lap, which would usually be another lap, is this one. So they just got to be careful not to get caught out here. So Graham, if you just look over the fence, we've got Dave Drew, we've got Aaron Smith, lining up in championship order as of the end of Brands Hatch, just because it was so wet yesterday and we didn't get qualifying.
It's makes it very awkward for Nick Padmore, who's been driving very well, but it's only done part of the season. He'll be at the back of the grid, so it's one certainly to look out for.
However, don't forget that the fastest lap from this race will then go forward to be in pole position in the second race. So if you can get a really good lap in the first race, you're going to have a better one later on today.
Yes.
And someone like Nick Padmore is so quick anyway, he'll probably come up through the field. So
I think we've got to slip through here.
we can go through at the end, Graham, when the safety car comes through.
Can we?
Yeah.
You sure?
No, we'll always try it. I'm sure it'll be alright. So you got the
No,
Mini...
we've got to get up above.
Yeah, we're going up there.
Yes. You
we're
reckon?
We're not going to go on the slabs at the end.
Yes.
We'll go up
It's up the top. Steps.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So
oh, okay, fine.
Mini Libra's just here on the right. So separate grid at the back. We've got
Ian Fraser, Peter Hills.
5 of them at the back. So that's all the 16 valve cars, 7 port cars. Go left through here. And it sounds like they're off. Shall we go up here?
Yes. I think we go through here. Hopefully when we get round, we can get up to the top and see them come around on the first lap.
Sorry, it's a bit haphazard.
Slightly caught out with only the one lap.
Come on, bro.
This is how well the gimbal works. Where
While we're here, TSL live timings. So TSLtiming.com. If you want to have a look at the positions, log on to that and you'll see it.
Okay then, Taylor Hunt and Howard Hunt. Can't remember who's. Two people have just made comments. Okay, just coming over here, Ian Gunn, Ian Curley. Live Facebook yet again.
How are you
on? So the first car's coming through. Yes, there's no warm up.
No green flag.
That's just caught us out. Is that Aaron out in front?
Yeah, Aaron's up front.
Nick Padmos 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 through to 10th. And the spinner, Harris, sorry, can't remember his first name. Peter. And
he's away.
Ian Fraser a long way down.
They drive out of the pit lane and drive to the green.
Yes,
so
that's one lap it was.
Right, yeah.
You've only missed the start finish straight in.
Yeah.
Lap, so, yeah. So if you look at the top there, Graham, that is basically the entire Mini 7 Racing Club stood on top of the.
Yes.
So if they're up there, that's going to be a good view. So let's go up there. Saying that, you probably won't be able to see much with the camera phone, but this is the only thing. We do need a big screen up here so we can see what's going on.
Okay, you're all live on Facebook. It's a big wave then. Thank you.
Try a Mexican wave. And they're coming back.
Oh. Well, this isn't easy to do. Let's try getting the focus.
It looks a little bit wet on the
it certainly
on the
does
racing
look
line.
wet.
There's a little bit there. There you go. So this is the end of Hanger Straight. So it's a really long straight out of the back. They'll be hitting the rev limit. Well, what's happened? So we've got
yellow safety car. It looks like there's a safety car.
Safety car. So somebody must have
No,
gone
it's
off
not a
somewhere.
safety car, an actual safety car.
And away they go again.
Has it? No, I think the safety car's out, or is it in?
Yeah, that's it.
It's
That's
in.
the
It
safety
came
car's
in.
So a brief safety car period. Don't know why. Graham and I were too focused on
Did a little bit
running up
of
and down the hill. So
camera work.
Because he's just being
Getting
safe.
more, yeah, he's being safe.
So it's a case of move from one side to another.
yeah, we can get out. Should we stay?
Stay over this side, or
Let's go on the, let's go on the right, Graham. Let's go on the,
okay, we'll see how they're coming through.
a bit busy on the. So this obviously being the start finish straight.
I'll move around to get you into a little bit of shot, Stephen. Whoa.
Start finish straight, but the longest straight of all is the Hanger Straight right down the back, where the old runway used to be. So that's where they reach the maximum speed.
Yes, Stephen. 7's up 110. It looks like the MiGs are coming
Here
round.
they come.
Oh,
Here's some
what's
tyre
that?
squealing. Aaron's still
Come on,
out.
Aaron! Come on, Aaron!
I'll tell you what, Graham. We've got one more Pete Harrison run.
For your video.
There we go.
This is actually quite awkward getting the height up and down on this camera. Yes.
It's deceiving. They do look quite slow going round, but from experience of going round, it doesn't feel anything but slow, does it?
No.
It feels
There's
incredibly
a
fast.
very dry line on the outside of the track. Obviously, on the inside of the track, you can possibly see.
still a bit
it
damp
is
from
wet, so you
yesterday,
certainly
yeah.
don't want to catch that on the corner at the end. I don't know the names of the corners. Yeah.
Here they come back down the straight. Up and round. Aaron Smith still in the lead.
In second, Dave Drew.
Dave Drew's in second, but quite close behind.
Alfie Brown third, Rupert D fourth, Kane fifth, Rob Howard sixth.
And Nick Padmore making his way through. Oh, and that's it for Ian Fraser.
Oh, stopped right in the middle of the.
That's hopefully they'll have time to move that, unless he's beached himself. In which case it might be another safety car.
Ian decides he'll leave the car.
We discussed.
Straight toe is needed, but
That's going to be a safety car, I would say.
it will certainly be a safety car.
Right there. So, Graham, just to your left, we've got Colin Watkins. So, Colin's been following Mini 7 racing since, what, 1990? Early 90s? 93. Long time Mini 7 Racing Club fan.
If we just move forward here.
They're coming back around again.
Yes. Unfortunately, the track looks fairly dry just on that corner.
Yeah. So, Mini Libra, we have got Dave Franks is in the lead with Mini Libra race at the moment, followed by Peter Hills in his new car, and Gary Warburton just behind.
And the yellow car is
Steve Baker.
Used to race Mini 7s, changed over in the last year ago to Libra.
Yeah, I saw to him last night. He just said just fancy something a bit faster for a change. So he's moved up to slicks, and I think he's got a motorbike head on that, so he's got a fair amount of power.
Yes.
So it's a good place to stand, Colin, for your photos.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. You got some nice shots.
Oh yeah. Eventually I'll go up there and take the finish.
Okay. Do you want me to do like a dance in between? Every time they go round, we can like,
yes, it's
do
right.
a
Well,
song
they
and
come round
dance.
at about 1 minute. What's the times round here?
I would say 1 minute 20, 1 minute 15. Yeah, they come then.
That's very close.
So
Still got
Dave
the double
Drew
yellows.
is in the lead. Dave Drew has taken the lead. And Aaron going for it. If Dave Drew wants to win this, he's got to basically be right at the top of both races. It's Aaron and Dave. Dave Franks is pulling quite a good lead now. He's got loads of power in that car.
Yes, he won down at Brands House, didn't he?
He did, yeah, he's miles ahead.
Yes. Is he a fireman or?
Yeah, he is, yeah. It's a firefighters race team, I think.
Yes.
They raise money for charity and go racing. By the look of the line that they're pulling there with that Ian Fraser's car, I wonder if something's locked up on it.
Because he
It's
went
not a straight line out of the gravel, is it? It's kind of
bit of a strange
unless something's locked
way
up
he
on it.
came off. Yes.
Wheel bearing or.
Taylor Hart, Charlie Baddin, good photos of Charlie. Well, Charlie's in this leading pack. He's right at the back of it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alfie Brown
But Charlie's
at the front
actually
now.
on the grass there.
And
yes, unfortunately didn't make it.
Aaron Smith has dropped right back to 5th. And young Alfie Brown is up the front. Interestingly, Alex Osborne's right up there as well.
Whoa, there's Paul
Sideways
Simmons
moment.
Sorry, put it out of camera.
Bit of a bum clencher. So where'd you call that, Graham? It's a technical term.
Yes. It's quite always got quite focused in, so therefore it doesn't give us points.
That's all right. So we have got Richard Casey watching. Richard Casey of GSM Fabrications. He's built a few cars in his time.
He certainly has, yes. Builds very high quality cars. Loves playing around with a bit of silver alloy on his tyre trolleys.
And I've heard he's coming racing with us at
he?
some point.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you get your car built, Richard.
Looks like we've got Naomi up in the corner.
What's she doing?
I don't know, she's there. Oh, somebody else is there as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
That's a new symbol. I think that's somebody watching.
Somebody watching, or
Here we go. You've got a new leader then. So Dave Drew and Alex Osborne trying to go down the inside. Rupert Deeth right in there as well.
this is a very good Miglia race. Obviously,
It's a very good race. They're all up there. I think you find with the circuits with the longer straights like this, they can really catch up to each other. It's a bit of slipstreaming going down the straight, so it could be anyone's at the moment.
Bonjour, Marc Gosset.
Hello,
French.
Mark. So Dave Franks is well out front at the moment. Are you going to film the Sevens race, Graham?
Yes, I filmed the Sevens race, which you'll be taking part in, Stephen.
I will be taking part.
Yeah. Where are you on the grid, Stephen? Towards the back, because you've only done a couple of races this year. Oh, did you do Brands Hatch? Yeah, points at Brands Hatch.
Because I've only done a couple of rounds, I'm not really collecting any decent points. So
No.
unfortunately, because of what happened yesterday, I'm basically right at the back. But it's going to make it good fun. I'm pretty safe. It's Swift Tune. So
Stephen knows all of these people. Well, this
look
is
at that. For a
a
battle. This is the entire
front of the
and nice
Dave
down the
Drew.
inside. Kane coming up through.
Dave Drew's gone from first to
last in that group. That is not what he wants to do, but
James Gustafson just coming around a little bit on his own.
But like I was saying a minute ago, on this track you can slipstream down the hanger straight because it's so long. So actually, you don't really want to be in the lead on the last lap.
Apart from when you go for the finish line.
Which obviously sounds clever now, but when you're in the car, you just want to go as fast as possible. So,
And this man will tell you.
I've been leading, yes. Led him to the last corner of Spa and still came second.
two-time race winner.
Yeah, I've won twice, I have, yes. But beat Darren Thomas at Donington and only led for the last 20 metres of the race. Only time I led in the whole of the race was the last 20 metres, but they're the ones that counted.
Hi Tristan as well. When are you coming back out racing, Tristan? Tristan owns Richard Casey's car, so everyone's on there today. Richard Casey's old Miglia, so it'd be nice to see you back
So
out
you've
again.
still got the car and it's just sitting in the garage.
And here comes the lead pack. If you go up a little bit, here they are. So
Aaron back
in the lead. So that's vital for his championship. See, they really change around on that back straight. Interestingly, Nick Padmore coming up through there.
Come from
It could be anyone's, couldn't it?
It could be. So Rob Howard and Jason Poulter.
Yeah, Rob not quite on the pace as he was last year. He won a race last year.
That was a Brands Hatch, wasn't it?
Donington, I think.
He won a Brands Hatch as well.
Oh, he won a couple of races then.
Did he win at Donington?
He won at Donington, definitely,
Okay,
yeah.
then. It's like me, possibly 2 wins.
2 wins Davis.
2 wins Davis, yes.
Hello, Maria. Maria's coming to race with us next year, I hope. In the S-Class.
Is the car being built at the moment, Maria, or are you changing your old Mighty?
It's the funny thing with Facebook. If you're friends with enough Mini-related people on Facebook, you see everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi there,
Richard.
Richard.
Richard's there. We've said hello to Richard. Well, you know you're there. So,
Well, this is the
lead
front
pack.
group.
So, Aaron, Kane, 3 abreast. And Kane's in the
taking the
lead.
lead.
On a car that's made out of gaffer tape.
No, it's made of stickers actually, the front of it.
So Maria's changing her old Mighty Mini. So good stuff. Look forward to seeing you out. S-Class, I believe, which is really good.
Yes, S-Class has been building up over the last 2 or 3 years. We've had it around in the Cup for about 10, 15 years, but it's only now that it's suddenly really taken a big lift, it has. I think it was 2003, was it? 2004?
What, the S-Class?
The S-Class?
Yeah, it's really...
Tristan was our first ever S-Class champion, first ever racer.
So, a few points for Maria next year. There will be a couple of changes. So the S-Class, because there's so many of us going around now, separate grids, so we're all going to start at the back in our own little race. So I look forward to seeing you out there for that. We've got rumours of a touring car driver coming out as well. There you go.
Ed's touring? Or
yeah,
touring car?
well,
Joe Pulleys.
As the well, wait a minute. I'll tell you in a minute when after the cars come out.
Let's come back round here. Sorry, we was chatting away. Forgot to watch the racing.
So
Aaron's back in the
Aaron
lead.
back in the lead. Dave is back up to 4th. So
Nick Padmore in 3rd. Really has shown these Mini drivers how to drive.
Nick Padmore, the overall lap record holder at Goodwood, so that's quite a feat. Not in a Mini.
No.
Although that would be even more of a feat, I would say. But yeah, so what other changes have we got next year? So electric water pumps next year for S-Class as well.
It was 2006 that the S-Class started. Tristan, we probably started talking about it in 2003, 2004 and introduced it in 2006. And Tristan was the first S-Class winner. Then he went on to race in the 7s and now has a Miglia sitting in the garage at home.
Which is not the right place for a Mini Miglia to be sitting. Come and race it. You could be out there.
You'll have Wayne out there as well.
And Wayne Breyer, who raced
yeah.
he raced in 2004, I think, last time he said he raced. He's built an immaculate looking car, just getting finished off this year at the moment.
Here they come again. So,
Okay then, so we've got the front group
someone
again.
going really wide.
Someone's gone, that's Rupert Thief,
Rupert
went,
Thief's gone basically off
went
the
down
track.
the A43 almost. Front 4,
And Nick Padmore in the lead.
no, so yes it is, Nick's in the lead. Unbelievable.
I might be short-sighted, Graham, but I'm not that bad.
I'm trying to look at the camera and down
Came down the inside.
Very good drive out the corner.
And Dave, importantly, is still there, so he needs to stay up there to keep the race alive for the championship. For the second race later on. So as I said earlier on, we've got 4 races today. This is the first race of 4. Just because we had so much rain yesterday, decided to cancel it and give us a free practice session instead. So we're going to be racing all day here.
It's like when you are having the camera, you miss half the race.
You do, it's
I know.
hard because you're looking at the camera, not looking at the actual race.
That's why we do it on the phone now.
Yes.
And you can chat to people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's super duper gimbal.
It is cool, this thing, isn't it?
It is. Hi there, Simon Mabbott, and hi there, Stanton.
Oh. You watching us
This
live?
is Stanton. Simon, or hi there. This is Simon just here.
That's an extreme close-up.
And the problem is we're trying to focus on the race and
Graham,
go straight
go
down
right,
to it.
go right.
Sorry,
right.
we've got to go back to the race.
Nick
So
Padmore's
Nick
still out
Hiddleston
in
the
front.
lead.
Aaron's
Tristan's
just
to the
behind.
right.
Dave Drew down in 5th now.
Kane 3rd. Rupert 4th. Dave Drew. Charlie Budd.
Alex at the back. So,
Alex, wasn't
and we
it?
shouldn't
Yes.
ignore this race going on here. So Dave Franks in the red car just coming around out the back of this pack. So he's in the lead.
Leading me, just coming into
So
view.
that one, where's my finger? And that one there. So that's Dave Franks, Firefighters race team. He's well out in the lead. The second place man is Peter Hills, which is coming around now in his K Series 16 valve. Lovely looking car, that one.
That was Peter had a big accident at Sneston earlier year and rebuilt the car from a new shell or a partly built shell.
Yeah, I saw that.
A few months.
If anyone's been watching the Facebook page, some of the videos I posted up, I showed that shell about, what, 6 months ago at Mondo Sport as a bare shell, so he's turned that around really quickly. Right, and here they come.
Anyone idea how long we've been racing for?
No, it must be near the end
Aaron
now.
back in the lead.
Bit of tyre square for Rupert Thief there.
Screaming. get your ears.
Oh, and Alex is going off at the back. I think he's had a suspension failure.
There's something on his
Tie rod.
front.
It's like a tie rod's broken. And that
Front wheel's
that front
collapsed.
wheel is.
That'll be yellows, double yellows. Was that the last lap?
That was the last lap of the race. So unfortunately for Alex, he doesn't finish. And with that, Graham, I'm off.
We're going to go. You've got to go and get ready.
Yeah.
We'll catch you later then, Stephen.
Nina, they was the main photographer pit stop for 14 years.
You did a great job on the Pit Lane magazine. Pit Lane magazine. It's the last one's coming round. Stephen's done a run because he's out in the S class in the Mini 7 race. Ian Fraser down there looking very disgruntled. Did Nick Padmore actually get through to win?
I think so, yeah.
He did? It looks like Nick Padmore actually got through to win the race. It's currently coming in first. And there's Aaron in second. Kane third, Ricky fourth, unless there's been some changes on the way round. Okay, we're just going to have a quick look down the pit lane straight. Might be able to see where cars are lining up. They're all being pulled in. To the side. Just looking over to the other side, which I think is possibly where the cars come to the road clearing. So it possibly was Aaron who actually got the win, because he's been interviewed by the commentator, which we can't actually hear him saying. If you're all following TSL Time, we'll be back live later on with the Mini 7 race. Thanks for watching.